Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tasya Rabiatu Alviah. I'm from Management International class. And then this is video. I will answer question final exam Human Resources Management. So the question final exam Human Resources Management have a three-part question, have a part A, B, and C. So for first, I will answer from part A. Okay, from part A, I always attend in Zoom class after midterm because I think human resources management so important and so good for the future, and I love it. And I have 13 attend, but I have one missed in Zoom class because I overslept. And then I have group and our group discussed about cyberloafing. This is describe the action of employees who use their internet access at work for personal use while pretending to do. So employees legitimate work in worker. Cyberloafing is derived from the term gold breaking, which originally referred to applying gold coating to a bright of worthless metal. And in our group discussion, there are have 11 students that active to answer question from our group, but there is no question to our group. I hope all students in Human Resources Management course will get A, and new student must take this course because this is, I think, so important and so good, and I may learn something new that I never know before in Human Resource Management class. I don't remember all material, but all material for me so good. But there is one thing that impressed me for one. Sir Adi always stand by with us until the end of class. I think this is so important. And Sir Adi give the comment about our presentation. So happy for answer from first question is, what is the impact of cyberloafing on employees' emotion and work? Your answer must be supported by the previous research. Okay, so my answer is sometimes have a impact for our mental employees, have a positive or negative. In other words, a little bit. Cyberloafing is important for healthy communication in your mental, innovation, and productivity in a work. But while the excessive unethical use of internet was found to have adverse effects on job performance, so therefore it is recommended not to totally suppress cyberloafing, but to devise cyberloafing control strategy which are equally acceptable to both the employers and employers. So next question is, are there any gender difference in employers' perception towards cyberloafing? So my answer is, in my opinion, for gender difference, men and women must be the same. This is usually the two burden at work and means there is no difference for men and women. So this is my answer. And next question is, cyberloafing at work is acceptable. Do you agree to this statement? Okay, my statement and my answer is, cyberloafing is not always bad. Usually workers experience this because of an urgent need, maybe bad mood, or sometimes boredom and need a new atmosphere. So usually the people, especially employers, need a good atmosphere, need good mood. Maybe next question about sexual harassment. Okay, first question is, what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment is a sexual act that can be in the form of physical or non-physical touch that target the sexual organ or sexuality of the victim. So, next question is, can you give the example of sexual harassment? Okay, my answer is the examplenya jokes about body, unwelcome touching, petting, or pitching by your boss, CEO, worker, or customer. This is not funny. Okay, next question. Most women are familiar with sexual harassment in some form or other. Do you agree to this statement? Why or why not? So my answer, yes, I agree. Because usually the object is mostly women. Women are always, and then women always blame, even though it is only the fault of men's minds. Okay, next question is, according to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, it's estimated that almost a quarter to more than 8 in 10 women will experience sexual harassment in the workplace at some point in their lifetime. Okay, the question is, what do you think of this statement? Okay, my statement is yes. Like if you've been catcalled, you've technically been harassment. In fact, according to the Institute for Women's Policy Research, it's estimated that almost a quarter to more than 8 in 10 women will experience sexual harassment in the workplace at some point in their lifetime. Okay, next question is, when you gather with your girlfriend and boyfriend in birthday or reunion, have a sexual harassment? So my answer is yes. The question is, did you ever see your friends doing sexual harassment? Yes. My answer is yes. Because I have experienced so bad, I think. Because sexual harassment was high school when I and my friend have reunion in one place. My friend talking my body, and my friend also talk about clothes from head and foot. I think didn't wrong with her clothes, but I think just jokes for our friend. But I didn't. Okay, next question is, if is a good manager automatically a good leader? And what is the difference between leadership and management? Give the reason to your answer. Okay, my answer is manager and leaders are not automatical one and the same, but managers have the ability to become good leaders. So, communicating well and celebrating team difference are among the ways to embrace your natural leadership. Leadership skill, leadership anything. Leaders have several positive traits such as resilience, integrity, and self-control. And then leadership is about motivating people to comprehend and believe in the vision you set for the company and to work with you on achieving your goals. While different in management is more about administrating the work and ensuring the day-to-day activities are getting done as they should. Okay. Next question is, how do you apply the theory of Maslow motivation at workplace? So, The answer is I will do apply this theory, and we must understand our skill, ability, and what you have. You can handle everything the way it's supposed to do. Ability to find your needs and making sure they are met can positively help you improve your self chance of success. So when you feel secure, supported, yourself, belong, and self-actualize, your attitude can also affect those around you at work. Okay, next question is explain strength and weakness of Maslow theory. So the biggest advantage of Maslow theory of motivation is that it's very simple to understand the theory. The theory assumes that all people experience. So next question is explain strength and weakness of Maslow theory. So my answer is the biggest advantage of Maslow theory of motivation is that it's simple and very simple to understand. The theory assumes that all people experience this need in the same order, failing to recognize cultural and individual difference. Part C, last part is from video 1. The title of the first video is Cyberloving in the Workplace, The Dark Side by Ni Nguyen and Renato Mizel. This video about cyberloving, why it happens and how it can be made cyberloving prevented. From this video, I know about how managing cyberloving at workplace. And then video 2 about story time sexually harassment at work. This video about story Sasi Tamika at her workplace. What I get when I watch this video, so we must to prep and for each hour must to be prepare all of workers to be a good workers. Like example, can give a training about this and must give a good atmosphere in your work. And then video 3, sexual harassment in the workplace, what employees need to know. And then this video is discussed about what is sexual harassment, physical, verbal, and visual harassment. And I learned to respect from other people and with the courtesy and respect that you want for yourself. Okay, video 4, the title of the last video is Critics of Abraham Maslow Hierarchy of Needs. This video is discussed about critical analysis of Maslow theory and Maslow need hierarchy theory merits and demerits. What I learned in this video is needs are not hierarchical. Life is messier than that. Needs are like most other things in nature and interactive dynamic system, but they are answered in our ability to make social connection. So, okay, thank you so much from me. Thank you. I hope my answer is true, and I hope I get good good point from human resources management. Thank you for all the people watch this video.